your little piece. Wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show your little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show your little piece. Wanna see some more? Show your little piece. Wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show your little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show your little piece. Wanna see some more? See some. See some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face. In my face. In my face. In my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show your little piece. Wanna see some more?
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Back to the well again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! Brown now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Brown on to send it away. On the return, here's Hines. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Straight to the air is Richardson. His first throw is an interception. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 1. Cowboys rushing in and they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So before... Back now for the second quarter. And the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Here's McCarthy to throw. The back grabs it.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here we go, fourth and goal inside the one. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Less than a yard, all that's needed on fourth and goal. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Brown adds the PAT. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Now Brown on to send it away. Has this at the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Richardson on 3rd. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, it's Richardson. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Running left, here's Walker. And he drives this forward to the 6. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Walker. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hits his running back. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Seahawks looking to add to their advantage. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Michael Parsons making that play. Working quickly here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He connects downfield on 4. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Brown on to send it away. On the return, here's Hines. And look at this return. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
1st and 10 from the 41. They've got a man in motion. Walker on 1st down. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Handoff running left, Walker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. 7 yards there, that brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Play action with Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever. Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. He's on the move. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. He's back to throw. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They send a man in motion. They'll run here from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. Wow, this is a huge gift. This one downed, and they're going to start already inside the red zone. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Walker hauls it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's 2nd and 14. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Walker. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
That's the end of the third on Sun.
With the score.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Off the plate. Oh, he lost the football! And the Seahawks pick it up! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Setting up the screen. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It is caught at the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, they're 2-score lead, hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Quit cheating out there. Baby.
First down throw here from Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown.
Complete to number 3.
The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Cowboys 7.
Now Brown on to send it away. On the return, here's Hines. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. They're going play action. Brought in right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking right, and he finds him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll throw again, Richardson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson on 3rd. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line. Wow, they're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Dumps it off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. McCarthy throwing here. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Seattle touchdown. Brown now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Now Brown on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Walker now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Dallas.